Well, today's gonna be the first video of me showing you how to automate your business. And I'm gonna start off with Helcim. Helcim is a great company that does merchant services. The reason why I use them and I like them is because of their fees. Great fees, and you can actually pass on your fees if you want it. But let's actually go into Helcim, all right? And Helcim is very nice to use. The problem is your customers. You have to go hit new customers and make a new customer or import your customers. The problem that I have is they have some integrations that you can connect to QuickBooks, and then you're gonna have your customers from QuickBooks. I don't use QuickBooks. So what I'd like to do, I have this form people fill out when they come into our office, and I want every time they fill out the form to generate a new customer. Now, if you go to Zapier, and let's say we're gonna create a new Zap. If we are actually here, and we go ahead and search Helcim, we're not gonna find anything, okay? You're probably working on something right now, but it's not here right now. So, let's go ahead and hit a new trigger. Let's say our trigger is when somebody fills out or fill out form. So let's go to Zap, put fillout.com, all right? Oh, let's go back. All right, fill out. I'm gonna go ahead and put new submission as a trigger event. That just means every time there's a new submission, it'll trigger our automation. Let's go to account, hit select. Let's select, this is my account, and hit continue. Go to forms. I'm gonna select the tutorial form that I created. Now, we're gonna hit next, and then next again. We're gonna test the trigger. You probably won't pull anything up. Yeah, you did. Let's see. Yeah, just an example. All right. So let's hit continue. We're gonna use that. Now, like I said, if we go here to Helcim, we're not gonna find anything. Right now, it looks like they're working on something, so it says invite only. Now, how do we do this? Well, that's why I have everything laid out for you. We're gonna use Zapier's webhooks to actually send that information over to Helcim. Now, you ask me, how the hell do I do that? So we're gonna go to Zapier. We're gonna select webhooks by Zapier, and under action event, we're gonna request custom request. Okay. When we get custom requests, basically we're gonna have all this info here. Now, over here, the method you want to put post. Now, what is post? For those who are not aware of kind of how webhooks work, and you guys usually use more of the pre-made apps in Zapier or make.com, post basically means that you're taking that information inside your Zap and you're sending it out somewhere else. So since we're creating a customer in Helcim, we're gonna be posting that over. So let's go ahead and select post. For the URL, we're gonna actually get the official Helcim URL to create new customers. In that case, I already have here for us to just copy and paste. It would be this one. It is api.helcim.com/version2/customers. Let's go ahead and we'll just copy this, and we're gonna actually paste this right over here. Easy, right? Data pass through. You just don't have to mark anything. And then under data, that's where the fun actually starts, because you can actually copy this whole thing, and I'm gonna put it in the description. If you're looking at a social media, you're gonna see in my bio. So we're gonna just copy this, and we're gonna paste over here. Okay. Now we're gonna scroll down. In headers, we're gonna actually essentially that's going to be our authentication. So we're going to actually go back here. We're going to gonna put API token. We're gonna copy this, put it right here. We're gonna add value set. We're actually gonna go back to our JSON. Okay, so for content type, we're gonna put this right under here. And at the bottom, we're gonna just put accept. Alrighty, so now we're gonna copy application /JSON. We're gonna put for both of these. Now inside your Helcim, okay, so let's open Helcim back up. And this is an account that I'm using for testing. That's for a new business that we're gonna start. And so essentially it's not being used right now. We're gonna go to all tools. We're gonna scroll down. We're gonna go to integrations. Right here, there's a little purple little guy. And then right here, API access configurations. Now, we're just gonna hit new API access. I'm just gonna put that test right there. And now we're just gonna put read and write, and this one for right now, that's it. And we're just gonna hit create. Look at that, we just created our token. Now, guys, pay attention to this. API tokens are super private. You don't want to share this with anybody. It's worse than a password, okay? So this is I'm generating for this video only, and then I'm deleting it. So make sure to not share this with anybody, okay? So let's go ahead now and copy this. Let's go back to our Zap, and then we're gonna paste this right here. That's it. This is literally everything we have to do. The only last thing to do is this. You see how in our code right here, it's a very basic code. I put right here text. We're gonna actually replace this information with the actual information that you want to use in for like as if you're creating a content. So essentially what this is doing is pulling information from fill out forms, and then we're going to take all these variables and input it into the code to actually create a new customer inside Helcim. So right now, what we do is we're going to select this and backspace. And now that we're kind of blinking here, we're going to hit the plus button, and I'm just going to put, let's say I'm going to do first name space last name, and then street address, same thing. So street address right here, and then city, we're gonna do city, and then postal code, we're gonna go ahead and do this, and then phone number, we're gonna select here, and then email, we're gonna do here. Contact information be the same thing, first and last name, and then cell phone, we're gonna do the same thing, and then customer code. This can be kind of like a unique identifier you can create. So let's say I'm gonna do customer ID. This is really fun because I can do dash, and then put, let's say, their phone number. That could be their customer ID. Or you can leave it blank. You can just delete this thing altogether. And then Helcim will generate itself. But if you already have like a customer code that you go by in your system, that's a great way to go. All right, so go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and continue. Now, I'm gonna test the step, and you're gonna see the magic happen. It says a request was sent to webhooks by Zapier 0 seconds ago, and that is the data out. Now look at the magic. We can actually go back into our Helcim account and go to customers, and look at that, guys. We've got our customer, and all the information is right here. That is just beautiful. I have two things to tell you now. In fill out forms, when somebody picks a state, it actually comes as the whole state just comes like that, okay? So instead of being just the state initials, it actually spells out the entire state name, which will be a problem if we're inputting the state into the code right here. Okay, and same thing for the country. Now, here's the next video. I'm gonna show you guys how actually to dynamically change that. Okay, I'm gonna make a real simple video. We're able to do it two ways. In fill out, we can actually create identifiers. So like, oh, whenever it's picked Florida, it'll show as, etc. And same thing, but we're probably gonna use JavaScript for that because it's a lot nicer. So that's it for the next video, and I'll also show how to put the full name to use JavaScript to ignore middle name so you don't have double spaces and things like that. But well, that is for this video. I'm just gonna go ahead and publish it, and I am just gonna show you guys this on, and I'm actually gonna go to fill out, publish this, and I'm just gonna show a real life example. We're gonna go in here. I'm just gonna put, let's say, I'm gonna put John Smith, 843, with just whatever phone number here. And then we're gonna put an email, johnsmith@gmail.com. Just put whatever address, 123 Main Street. City, I'll just put Charleston, South Carolina. And then put my whatever zip code. And when I hit submit, you can see now that in Helcim under customers, I'm gonna have John Smith right in here. So it works real well, and I'm glad I'm able to show you guys this. So that's all, and goodbye, and we'll see you next time.